Hi all, Liam here from Digital Media Stream. In this video today we're going to discuss the abolishment of third-party tracking data in the form of cookies and ways in which you can still succeed as a B2B business in your advertising in the future. If you haven't already heard by now, most browsers already have abolished tracking data as new privacy laws have come forward, and we're really and truly in a new age of digital marketing. The final nail in the coffin has come from Google's announcement to abolish cookies in 2024 or by 2024. Is this a blow for marketers? Absolutely, yes. But is it the end of the road for good quality, highly targeted advertising? I really don't think so. So in this video, we're going to explore one particular strategy to future-proofing your targeting efforts and understanding of online consumer behavior, which is the collection of your very own first-party data. So first of all, what is first-party data? It is your own data that you own, which you have collected from all of your own channels. It's information about your audience from your audience, which is highly important and vital and highly valuable as well. It's things like demographic information, actions they've taken across your website. Do they play particular videos? Do they read certain types of blogs? All of which you can then tailor into segmenting your audience and delivering messages via retargeting to these particular segments of your audiences. Very much, of course, the way you would target audiences who fall under third-party data. But this is even more important now because this is your own data and it is more or less the only data you're going to be able to collate in the immediate aftermath of abolition of cookies. There are other ways to explore, but as you'll find out soon enough, these are very much untested strategies at the moment. Other ways to collect your first-party data is via your CRM. CRM such as HubSpot. Having that infrastructure behind you as a business, as a B2B business right now, is vitally important. If you haven't got a good, robust infrastructure behind you right now, it is highly advised to do so, especially before the end of 2023. Other touch points are things like you might run surveys, customer feedback via reviews, purchase histories, online chat transcripts, anything that you can collate from people who are using your owned channels. Why is first-party data important? Like we've touched on, with the abolishment of cookies, there will be much less data to go by. There's targeting criteria across advertising channels, for example, are going to become very, very generic, very wide, and not very targeted, because now they can't collate that data anymore, which has up until now made these targeted highly, or at least target audiences, highly efficient for advertisers. With less and less data, we're now throwing our content out there into very much an unknown audience. One other thing that we're going to lose out on is exactly what type of customer and what audience really drives revenue for your business. Just like the first point, it's very much now a big, wide audience pool without any real granular targeting in the form of who these people are and what they like to do across the web. Therefore, it's going to be even more difficult to tie down who who actually brings the revenue to your company, which could very much affect how you target going forward if you are now a business that makes your marketing decisions based on monetary values such as revenue. Our retargeting audiences are going to become more flawed and very small, which might actually be quite detrimental for B2B companies, in the sense that it will become harder and harder to actually break that barrier down to being able to retarget on advertising platforms, because advertising platforms have like a criteria. You need a certain amount of targets to be able to run ads, as in you need 1,000 people in that audience pool, one particular audience pool, to be able to retarget on search, and you need 600 people to be able to retarget via the Google Display Network. Therefore, it might actually be detrimental to them that strategy. Therefore, collecting your own data, and your own data in abundance, in order to be able to retarget in different ways, has become even more important. And just as simple as this last point is that collecting your own data means that you aren't going into the unknown world of the cookieless digital sphere unequipped, because going in without any data at all, you could basically be putting out your content to completely and utterly unknown audiences, and then having to redefine and optimize based on how they interact only with your content. This could take months and months of collating information around what type of content people resonate with. Therefore, you could spend a lot on your advertising without any returns, and then you would actually then spend a lot on optimizing your creatives as well. So we have touched on 5 different ways to collect good quality first party data. The first point is touchpoint tracking. Therefore, every touchpoint across your website, that's from landing on your homepage and clicking onto another page, right through to what type of video they watched, what types of blogs they're reading, what types of brochures they're downloading, any type of action point you have across your site. It is now, it was always worth tracking it, but it is now even more important to track these touch points, because that is how you're going to learn about the behavior of the users of your site, and this is what you're going to use to inform your marketing targeting decisions going forward. We could collate postcodes via someone who has purchased something on your site, postcodes for geographic reporting. Where is your audience? Where are they from? Do you have is there a particular city where you're out doing the competition? Do you want to focus all of your budget in that particular city? Do you want to do personalized messaging to that city? There's all endless amounts of options in that type of geographic reporting. FAQ pages is a good thing to track, in the sense that what do your customers want to know about your business? What are they searching for? What do they need from you? This is probably one of the most important pieces of information, to be honest, because that can really tailor your content and your efforts towards exactly what they want and what they're looking for. Have you got any on-page incentives? Have you got some bright new information on the industry? Have you got certain statistics for 2023? Do you have a brochure or or an ebook, which might be valuable for the user of your website. And then one of the most easiest and probably the most valuable forms of collecting this data is from your form fields. You can figure out all kinds of information about a person just by the form field. Just by the title alone, you can figure out whether that's a doctor, a teacher, whether they're married or not, just in the title alone. So the information you can get from your form fields is practically endless, and it's vitally important to get this strategy nailed down right now. So yeah, just to conclude, as an advertiser, the abolishment of cookies is it changes the industry massively. But it only changes it. It doesn't take away our ability to 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 put out highly targeted good content, which can merit as high returns as using third party data. As a business, however, the key takeout of this video is to go back and figure out whether you've got the right infrastructure in place right now in order to start collating first party data and making the most out of your data. That is what we would highly advise at this point. I hope you've gotten something from this video, and any feedback is very welcome. And if you do want to chat further about any of these subjects or the cookieless advertising sphere as a whole, just give us a shout and we'll be more than happy to have that conversation. Thank you. Have a good day.